Greetings, my paisanos. This is Super RJ. And guess what, guys? Today is my birthday. That's right. That's right. So today, why do something special here in Disney Month? I decided to do a birth celebration of my birthday. I'm not gonna do that every year, but I just gotta do that whenever I do a birthday celebration video. But today, since it's my birthday today I decided to give a review of one of my all-time favorite Disney animated films. And I will gonna do my top 10 favorite Disney animated films soon until I do some work until I do that in the future. But I decided to show you guys one of my favorite Disney animated films, and that is the Goofy movie. Now, for those who haven't seen this movie, I'm gonna get a little bit of spoilers. If you don't want to hear any spoilers, now be a chance to leave. Or if you already seen the movie, let's get this started. Now, before we begin, I want to say the thing that this movie is inspired by the Disney Afternoon cartoon Goof Troop. I never seen the cartoon when I was a kid, and I did see a few episodes when after Nostalgia Critic did his review on Disney Afternoon. When I started looking at some of the old Disney Afternoon cartoons, I just totally skip it. But back on track, Goofy is one of my all-time favorite Disney characters, and I'm serious. I love his character, his animation, his design, everything. I love this character. Now I do remember I saw this movie a lot when I was a kid. Does it still hold up and I still love this movie today? Well, let's find out. The story is about Goofy and his older son Max. You see, many focus on Max because Max is not the popular guy at school, because everybody makes fun of him because his dad's a goof and they always keep calling Goof of the week. But until this is the last day of school, he's gonna show everyone that he's not a loser. How? By performing himself as his favorite singer, Powerline, voiced by one of the greatest singers, but I don't know who he is, but moving on. But unfortunately he gets in trouble, and when Goofy knows that, he decides to make sure his son won't end up doing something bad, or else he'll be executed in the electric chair. That's what Principal Rex said when he called him. And the opportunity is to let him and Max have a father and son road trip to a fishing trip to Lake Destiny, while Goofy also trying to bring back his bonding moment between him and Max. When we tell Max about it, Max is a little bit worried because he never gets to hang out with the girl he likes, Roxanne. So he makes a lie to her, saying that Goofy's gonna take him to a concert, but Max is in a big cliffhanger. But whilst that, Goofy is still trying to have some fun bonding mode with Max. Will they ever actually get along, and will Max actually tell the truth, or actually let his lie actually come reality and makes it better? Well, I'm not gonna say everything else. But now let's talk about the story itself. The story itself is just your basic father and son films. You haven't seen them. It has been rare since we've seen those films. Actually, we do see these types of films before, where the father always works a lot, don't care about his son. His son wants to spend time with him until the father learns a lesson, and they all get along. You know these scenarios before, and you've seen it plenty other times in other films, and they get stale really quick. But when they do it in the Goofy movie, they actually take this concept into a great night bonding way. Even though the movie is mostly about Goofy and Max having their adventure and still having some bonding moments, the way how they do their father and son interaction does work very solidly. And of course, you know what's going to happen. The teenager son doesn't trust his dad anymore. He doesn't like him anymore. Or until the father tries his best to become a good father and let him spend time with him. It does work out nicely, and the characters do learn each other as well. Like for Max, he do realize no matter how old he is, he's still gonna be Goofy's son. And Goofy knows that Max is growing up and doesn't treat him like a little kid. But he's just saying in the movie, he he just want to be part of Max's new generation of his life. And that actually works here with these two father moments. Even though in the past, like since the Goof Troop, they do have a relationship together, but of course it does just portray how it was in real life, where sometimes some of the fathers, his own sons, do not like being with their parents because they don't find them cool that much. They're growing out of their nice interaction with their father and stuff. Until later, when they do something special, they actually getting along, and they actually bring back some of their memories they have by recreating them. And that's what makes this movie so engaging to see. And let's not talk about the comedy in this movie. There's no introduction. Since this movie is about Goofy, the comedy in this movie is absolutely funny. It still have its goofy tone, same animation style like seen other Disney cartoon films like Goof Troop and Darkwing Duck, and also some of the dialogue are pretty decent as well. And then there's the songs in this movie. Now, I have to say, the songs in this movie are great. My two favorite were Open Road and Nobody Else Like You. But I especially do love Nobody Else Like You because I love that song scene. Because I like to see a song where his father and his son actually start getting along and they also share about their problems with each other, what they have. I like how Max sings about how much he doesn't like what his father was, being clumsy and all that stuff. And Goofy does understand that. As for On the Open Road, it is a classic tune to listen to. As for the other song, like the celebrity who plays Powerline songs like Standouts and the ending song at the concert, and there's the beginning song After Day, that was a fun song too. The other songs are still good as well. And how's the animation? Well, this movie is in the 90s, and I had to say that the animation of this film does work out really nicely. It's just like I said, it still is hand drawn, and it actually feels like you actually are watching a Goofy movie with this original animation. And since this film take place years ago after Goof Troop, and the character design between Max and the other people that he come across in this school and other people, they do look really nice. Nice, especially Pete's son PJ, who also appeared in Goof Troop, which one does look decently well. As for the rest of the animation, it does look really smooth. It does move out smoothly. The character designs are great. The character animation is still solid as it's like a Disney like you're watching a real Disney cartoon, but stretch out even longer. And finally, let's talk about the characters. Now, like I said, beginning to what the story is. What the story is about these characters, but I'm going to give you some more. As for Goofy, there's no introduction about him. He's just a lovable goofball we all know to always make slapsticks and always do something funny. But of course in the film he did try to become a responsible father and try to be, like I said, be part of Max's new life now. And he's tried his best trying to make sure his father son with him and Max work out well. And sometimes he does later learn that maybe he should let Max will be and let him grow up. As for Max, I have to say Max is not that he is kind of a little bit of he kind of is a little bit of a jerk ever since they started this road trip. Like he actually after he got Goofy embarrassed him at the possum attraction, he's trying to get away. He's trying to hitchhike, trying to get away from Max and from Goofy, and he actually calls out on Goofy for driving him miles away instead of being with a girl he likes, even though he should never do that to his own father. And Goofy just absolutely staying silent after that mean rant on him about what Max say something mean about him. Like I said, in the beginning of the movie, Max really thinks that his father is not cool anymore. But that doesn't mean his whole character is not that awful at the movie. Throughout the film, he does learn that he can actually trust his dad, and he actually realizes his dad's not lame as he thought he was, and he actually thinks that just because he's grown up doesn't mean he has to feel careless about him. He actually at least trying to support him, actually support what he's trying to do with him, make him be happy for most of the time. As for the other characters like Pete and PJ, they're there in the movie, but they're not there mostly. Pete is the person who was trying to teach Goofy how to be like a strict father, and just doesn't use that evil stuff. He's just trying to be a supportive friend to Goofy. And then there's the character and then there's Roxanne, the girl that Max has a crush on. Now you may be thinking that she's supposed to be one of those girl characters who's supposed to be popular, has a lot of friends, and not that popular, and she was the prettiest girl in school, and she likes when all the men fall in love with her. No, she's not. She's actually he's like another type of normal girl. She's actually shy. She's a little bit smart. She's pretty, and she sometimes doesn't and she actually has some common with Max as well. She's also kind of a nobody, and she doesn't have that many friends. She only does have one. And also, I really do like their relationship. However, during the future, like Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, for some reason Max has a new girlfriend. I'm not gonna talk about that. But anyway, like I said, their relationship with each other is cute and satisfying. It's fine to see, and I like to see maybe Disney will try to remember that these two are a couple, and maybe they do that in the future Disney cartoons. I hope. So, in conclusion, what else? So, in conclusion, I have to say the Goofy movie is a fabulous movie. In fact, probably one of the most fabulous 90s movies that families should watch over and over again. If you're a 90s kid, you love this movie. If you're a Goofy fan, you probably love this film much as I do. And I highly recommend you guys to watch it. It is one of my favorite Disney animated films. And that's why I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. I mean, an 8.5 out of 10, which means it earns the Fire Flower Medal. And if you guys seen the Goofy movie, tell me what you guys think about that movie. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next Disney Month video. Have a magical night, my paisanos.